Okay, and we are
Okay.
recording.
Okay.
Um, so the things that I specifically want to work on is talking about, I guess, like the time limit of what a client would see their goal towards. I think just
Okay.
because I know the client was like, she said that she had been, the built up anger
Mhm.
was building up for a while. So I think since we didn't really get a good timeline of how long she's been feeling that way, of having like, okay, an end goal kind of like, so we can measure her feelings, would be a really good way for the client. So I definitely want to work on talking to the client about what could be a good measurable time limit. And then
Okay.
um, and I think just going over at least like one goal of the client will be another thing I'm going to work on.
Yeah,
All
that'd be good.
right, cool. So I
Okay.
will go ahead and start. Okay, so I know we talked a little bit last week about things that have been going on, and I know I asked you a lot of questions about all that. It's just kind of to help me understand better what's going on with you and your situation of what brought you in today. So I know you said that you've been feeling angry for some time now, and you didn't really have a time limit. You said it's kind of just been building. Is that still how you're feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say like this has been going on for 2 months or 3 months. I feel like I've been angry for a really long time.
Okay.
But when my daughter told me she wanted to move in with her dad, it all just kind of started pouring out.
Okay. Okay. So when we're just going to be setting goals and stuff like that, do you have a measurable time, kind of like the next time that we meet or a few times from now, that you would kind of like to see that goal start really coming together?
Um, I mean, of course, the sooner the better. Like if you could fix me tomorrow, that'd be great. Um, I mean, I would, so by the end of the school year, maybe, I don't know if that's reasonable or not, but like I really would like to start the new school year with a different perspective and a better viewpoint of life in general.
Yeah, I think that is a great goal. I think 6 months, would say around that time would be great because it's realistic, especially with any kind of mental health and stuff like that. And obviously, situations don't change overnight. So that's a great realistic time.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we'll say 6 months and then, oh man, okay, so I'm just going to stop now because I realize I feel like I already set a goal,
Yeah,
setting the time limit of talking about the anger
yeah.
that the client was feeling. And I feel like maybe getting the goal first and then putting the time would be better.
I think so too, because I don't like, as the client, I'm thinking, okay, so I would like to be better in 6 months, but I'm feeling a little helpless because I don't know how to make that happen.
Yeah,
So
I
if I
agree.
had already established like some action steps, like these are the things you're going to do, and then I'm thinking, oh, I can do that within the next 6 months.
Yeah, and I think even like I summarized what we talked about last week, but then putting the time on it, it almost seemed like I was already leading on to a goal
Yeah.
without asking the client and empowering the client of like what they think the goal should be. So I think, okay, so I'll just start over, and I think I'm gonna skip over the time, and I'm gonna do the first goal and then come back to a good time that we can measure the time in.
I
Okay.
think that'd be good.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead again. So last week, I know we talked a lot about what's been going on, and I asked a lot of questions. It's just for me to better understand what's going on in your situation. And then today, what we're going to do is setting goals and stuff like that. Do you have any specific goal or thought that you would really like to tackle on first?
I mean, I think the thing I would want to really focus my energy on is how to manage my feelings of being angry. Like
Okay.
when I start to feel that way, what I can do to not feel that way anymore.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, and I think we can definitely add that as our goal of um, just feeling less angry. Do you have any specific thoughts about that you would like to feel angry less, or you would like to be able to handle your anger better? Do you know which kind of route that you would help you be able to do first?
I mean, I think, of course, I don't want to feel angry, but I think it would probably be most helpful if I understood how to control my anger
Okay.
so that when I do start feeling angry, I can take care of that. Because I think, I think that it's a real thing. I'm going to get mad.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to start feeling upset, and I want to know how to take care of that so that I don't lash out at my family.
That's great. I think that's a great goal because, like you said, it's normal to get angry or be in situations that make you angry. So I think that's a great goal of being able to handle that anger and how to process it is great. So we'll say processing your anger issues that you would like as your first goal. Have you thought about like a time limit or a measurable amount of time that you would like to see this goal start to take change?
I'd really like to be able to see some changes in the way I react and act, and maybe have a better outlook on life and feel better about myself and my relationships by the time school started next year, maybe.
Okay.
And that way I would be able to kind of start with a deep breath and kind of start over and start feeling better with that new school year.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great amount of time. It was very reasonable and realistic of you. Obviously, any kind of mental health or feelings, stuff like that, it doesn't change overnight. So I think
Right.
that was a great amount of time to give yourself to really work on how to process your anger. So I think that is a great
Yeah.
amount of time.
Okay, great.
Okay, perfect. I think that flowed a
That,
lot
yeah,
better than
that felt better.
the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was a lot better. I also feel like I need to work on my wording with like all of it. I felt like I was really awkward and I said a lot of ums. So I think that's also something that I just need to um, relax.
Yeah, and I think just see, here I go. I'm doing it now. I think it's just the way we talk naturally,
Yeah.
and I know when I was doing doing the role play, like I actually felt like I was tripping over my words for a second. I
Yes.
had so many words I wanted to get out, I couldn't get them all out, because it's not a natural conversation to have somebody, so it feels
Yeah.
super awkward.
Yeah, I think I just need to get more comfortable. I think I'm used to just like hiding behind my board and like
Yeah,
talking and writing at the same
yeah,
time. And I think I get tripped up just like all my energy on focus on one thing. I think I get like antsy.
yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I think definitely that helps that I'll do the goal first and then um, the time that we'd like to see that change. I think that worked out a lot better. Awesome.
Perfect. I like
Okay.
it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.
Okay.